Hi, Leo. Welcome to your October love read. For those of you who are coming back, thank you so much for all the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes. I really appreciate any way that you help my channel. And for those of you that are new, my name is Racquel, and I do tarot cards, obviously. But these are going to be general readings. They are the most needed love messages for couples and singles, Leos. Okay, so they're the most needed. So if it does not resonate with you, kick it out the door and go find a different video or a different tarot reader. There's tons of them on YouTube. Or you can check my channel too. Check my channel or check somebody else out. Also, if they do resonate with you, roll with them, play with them, see how they work. I want to know how they work out in your everyday lives. Please make sure you leave a comment. I love to respond to you. Okay? All right, so now we are going to get into it. I'm going to move the camera down so that way you can see the cards as I read them. And I'm going to pause it first, that way you don't get dizzy. Okay. So, I'm going to be giving you an overall message with my Dorren, my Romance Angels deck. So I will give one overall message here, one overall message here, and I'm going back and forth and reading them that way. So please let me know if you like that style or if you don't like that style in the comments. I'm trying to figure out what style works best for my love reads. And, yeah, that's what I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to pick out the main message first. Then I'm going to break it down with the tarot. Then I'm going to give you an overall message with my Lenormand. Then I'm going to give you advice with Oracle deck. And then a parting quote with my messages deck. Okay? All righty. So let's see what's going on. Spirit, what's going on for my lovely lions? For Leo. Leo couples. Leos who are in a relationship. What's going on in their love life for October 2019? Coupled Leos. What's going on in their love life for October 2019? Please and thank you, my soul family. I greatly appreciate your guidance and your answers. Well, this one wanted to come out, but it flew right back in. And usually when they fly right back in, I take it as they don't need to be seen. So, those of you who don't know my reading style, if a couple fly out, I take them. But if more than like two fly out, sometimes I'll take them all if they're three, depending on how I feel for the third card. But normally, I only take what's shown. So, if a bunch fall out, I usually throw it back in the deck. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so these two cards coming out together in the couple's position is telling me that there's some things going on in your relationship, and you are being asked to keep an open mind because things are going to be changing up. It's not going to be that way forever, and you might find that you like certain decisions or certain things that your partner is bringing up or bringing to the surface, or different ways about going about how to do things. So just keep that stuff in mind, okay? Keep an open mind when it comes to your relationship, all right? All right, so now we're going to move on to the singles. We will come back to the couples, so don't go anywhere yet. We're going to move on to the singles, and we're going to see what is the most needed message in love for October 2019 for Leo singles. Ooh. I might need to drink some water here in a minute. What is the most needed message? Please and thank you, my soul family, for Leo, for love, October 2019. Wow, you Leo singles, man. Tell ya. All right. Come on. Leo singles. Okay. So, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So, some of you Leos have been going through, have had some things come up in the past, and I feel like it's going to be very prevalent in October. But I feel like instead of this being like a romantic love read for you, I feel like it is where you need to love yourself more. And the way that you can do that is by healing issues with your parents or with how they raised you. There might be something that you're sore about or upset about that's from the past, that's still hanging on, that's still clinging there as far as your parents are concerned. Okay, now when I give love readings here, it can go for romance, it can go for family love, it can go for sibling love. It is love in general, and these are the most needed messages that are coming through. So there's going to be some type of thing for you single Leos in October. It's either going to be an event, or it's going to be a call or a letter or an email or something like that, where you're going to have the opportunity to face anything from your childhood that made you angry or made you upset or made you fearful. It's like you're finally going to start getting closure on that, and October is like the big month for ending karmic cycles. So it doesn't surprise me that this would come up in your love reading. This is about healing and mending your family relationships. You're going to have chances to do that in October. Just because you forgive somebody doesn't mean that they have the higher up on you. It's better for you because it helps your soul. Okay? Because you're no longer hanging on to that negative clinging energy that's just like holding you down like a rock. If you could think of forgiveness as an inanimate object, I would think of forgiveness as a pair of scissors. Cutting that cord that at the other end is tied to a bunch of rocks, okay? That's how I would describe forgiveness, as a pair of scissors. I don't know why, but I just saw like a person like standing in some water, in like neck deep water, and they've got a bunch of rocks tied to their feet, and it's like they can't get above water. They can't get above water because those rocks are weighing them down. And I see them pulling out some scissors and cutting that cord, and it's like now they can finally float up to the surface and they can finally be free. So I feel like that whole symbolic download that I got, if you take the rocks and you take the rocks as all the negative, nasty emotions that you have about this person or this group of people, about how they treated you in the past, if you have that there, and you're holding on to it, that's what it's like. It's like rocks weighing you down. But if you use those scissors, that forgiveness, and you cut the cord, it's like the cord falls down to the ocean floor, right? But then you rise up, right? See how that happens? You rise up. So just keep that in mind, okay? I feel like I talked forever on that. I got a really good download on that, though. All right. We're going to break this down with the tarot. And we're going to switch back over to couples. So singles, don't go anywhere. We're switching back to couples now. My soul family. What is Leo like in this love connection? What is Leo like in this love connection? Please and thank you, my soul family. Now, please keep in mind that when I pull these energies here, you can always swap them around to make them fit, if they will fit. If they don't fit, then they're not for you. Okay? All right, one more shuffle. No, I want to shuffle like this. All right, so how is Leo at in this love connection? How is Leo at? Where is Leo at in this love connection? 8 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, you're not seeing a way out of this. You're not seeing the cards flying around you. You're not seeing nothing like that. Okay? All you're seeing, you have a one-track mind, okay? That's what this card is about, is having a one-track mind and not seeing all the other things, possibilities around you, not seeing a way out of your own personal hell. You need to keep an open mind because very soon this is going to change for you. Sometimes something happens in October and it's like you need to keep an open mind with it within your relationship because very soon after that it's going to progress your relationship. Let's see what's standing in your way. Anxiety. Okay, so I see these as two opposite energies here. All right, so you're like this. You're in this anxious anxiety mode. This is you. All right, this is you. This is you in the relationship. All right, lots of anxiety, lots of fear, not seeing a way out. This is your partner. Your partner is in full like mentality and is happy. Okay, so. Now, it could be that you are the person that is happy and all, joyful in this situation. Could be that you're but you know what? It says keep an open mind. Maybe this energy is starting to threaten this energy right here. I feel like this energy is starting to threaten this energy. But you're being asked to keep an open mind because very soon this energy is going to change out. I feel like either you or your partner, or, maybe it's your partner that's in this energy right here because I feel like this partner brings you out of that. But I feel like they bring you out of that in a way that you have to stay open-minded about and very optimistic about. Okay? All right, so let's move on to the Leo singles. Where is Leo singles at in love for October 2019? Where are the Leo singles at in love for October 2019? Please and thank you, my soul family. Okay. We have got the Knight of Swords. So it's like, for this, I feel when it comes to love and to the specific question at hand and healing family issues, it feels like you are the one that's going to have to take the first leap. There's going to be some type of message coming in, and it's all about in how you receive the message is what I heard. It's all about how you go about receiving or receptive. You have to be open and receptive to this message, okay? There's some type of message coming in, or you are delivering a type of message to somebody that's in your family. This is a message on healing family issues. What is standing in single Leo's way? What is standing in single Leo's way? Okay, so we have got the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So yeah, so this has got communication all around it. I feel like there's some type of miscommunication here. There was some type of miscommunication in the past, okay? And it made you go off on your own, made you be more independent. I feel like, come October, this communication is going to resolve itself. There was some type of miscommunication here. I feel like there was a rumor revolved around your family history or somewhere in your family, in your immediate, like your childhood family. There was like rumors or something. And I just heard a family secret. Family secrets. There's a family secret there. Communication involving a family secret. All right? But I feel like you're in this energy where you are so independent and can stand on your own that this information that comes in, it's like, it almost doesn't bother you. I want to say it almost doesn't bother you, Leo. It just figures. I heard it just figures. It's like you hear this news and you're like not shocked by it. You're not shocked by it because you already know about it, or you have suspected it. You've suspected it. But that it's like a person finally admitting to something that they did wrong. I'm getting the feeling of that. Somebody finally admitting to what they did wrong within a family unit. It's something that you suspected. It's like they're admitting to it. They're finally admitting to it. Like everybody thought that they did it, but they're finally admitting to it. The guilty party. The guilty party is finally admitting to it. That's all I'm getting. All right. Wow. I got a lot of downloads off of you, Leo. I really connect with your energy. All right. So we're going to get overall energies for each one now. Okay. So I'm going to get an overall energy for this. Now, I do want to say, Leo, that I got an additional download for this. And it's saying that there's some type of optimism energy involved in this relationship. But what is holding it back is somebody else's own anxiety, and it's killing the relationship, is what I heard. So keep an open mind, because very soon, if you keep an open mind, if you lift all these swords and you fall into this energy with your partner, very soon your relationship will be on the mend, is what I want to say. Okay. Spirit, soul, family, what's the overall energy or the overall message for these energies here? Please and thank you. I only take cards that I feel as well. So. All right, so we've got the garden. It's 8, which means a little more effort needs to be put in. I feel like this is a second cycle for some of you. Like you've already been through this crap before. And it's like you made up and like then you were fine for a long time, but then you ended up repeating the cycle. And I feel like this is saying that you need to really make sure that this cycle is fixed and you're not repeating the same cycle again, is what I'm getting. There is potential for a lot of abundance here, but if you guys keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and over again, the cycle is just going to be repeating and repeating and repeating again. We've got the bear. This is also a 10. So that could be 30. Break it down to a 3, which means more effort. 1 and 5 is 6, so a small victory. All right, so with the bear, this is all about this is about abundance. This is about prosperity. This is about spirituality. This can be about an overbearing person. Are you being the one that's overbearing, Leo? Just asking. Or is it your partner? Whoever it is, it's like you're halting the abundance. This overbearing person is in this swords mentality. They need to be open-minded and a lot more positive and optimistic. And you know what, Leo, you're the epitome of positive and optimistic. So if you are in this energy right now where you're not being yourself because of this, you need to get back to that positive person that you once were. Now, if this is your partner, like I said, you can flip the energies around. If this is your partner, then they're the ones that you just need to keep showering them with more optimism, more positivity, because eventually that's going to bring them out of this anxious anxiety, and they're going to know what to do next. This is going to create more abundance. Try to help them rewire their negative thinking by giving them positive things to think about. All right, so moving on to the single Leos. Let's get the overall for the single Leos. What is the overall for the single Leos for October Love 2019? Please and thank you, my soul family. Okay. That one was flipped over in my deck. And then we've got this. Okay, so we've got the fox and we've got the moon for you. All right, this came out earlier in the pre-shuffle before I really got into it. And I didn't feel it when it came out at the time, but now I'm feeling it more for them. And it was flipped over in my deck. So, and then we've got the moon. So the moon is all about things needing to come to light. It's all about enlightenment. 3 and 2 is 5, which can cause conflict, and 8 is needing more effort. So there's something coming here, something being brought up to the surface, something being brought up to the light. This is going to help heal these family issues, but there was some type of trick or some type of backstabbery, some type of foxy-like behavior. I want to say it, like foxy-like behavior here. That's another 5. 1 and 4 is 5. And then we've got 9, so almost towards the end of a cycle. So whatever trickery or whatever foxy behavior here was here when you were younger, I feel like is going to be enlightened now. And like I said, it's like you always knew it. You always knew it, okay? But now it's finally coming to light. It's finally coming to the surface, and other people are seeing it too. And I feel like the person who outfoxed you or who tricked you or whoever that was, it's like they're finally admitting defeat here, or they're finally asking for forgiveness here. This is giving you the chance to heal those family issues. And like I said, this happened in the family. This is like your younger years family, okay? So this is not going to apply to every Cancer out there, but because not all of us have horrible family lives when we're younger. But for those of you who had a horrible family life, and you knew that one family member was toxic, and you just knew that one family member tricked or weaseled his or her way out of something, and it's like now the light is being finally shed on that person, and you're like, I can breathe now. Everybody believes me. Hallelujah. Everybody believes me is what I just saw. I don't know. I was channeling a black woman, or older black woman, an older black woman. I was channeling an older black woman there. So if you're an older black woman and you're a Leo and you have family issue problems, that was for you. Thank you, Jesus, is what I heard. So I normally don't get very specific in that, but that's the download that I got, okay? I'm not racist or prejudiced person, so I hope that nobody took offense to that. But that's what I saw. I don't know how to say it without offending people. But there are others, it's not just going to apply to that one or two people. It will apply to other people as well. But I just got the biggest reaction off of that one or two. But yeah, it's like some trickery is finally brought to the surface, and this person is finally getting what they deserve. Whew. Oh my God. All right, so let's get some advice here. Wow, you guys are really taking up my time, man. I am channeling the crap out of you guys. All right, Leo. Let's see what the message of advice is for my coupled Leos. My Leos who are in couple relationships, the coupled Leos. What is their advice for October 2019? Please and thank you, my soul family. Investigate, look closely, ask questions, think before asking. Okay. So I don't feel like this is what you should be doing. I feel like you should be keeping an open mind and staying optimistic. I feel like this is the energy they want you to get away from, because we've got the 9 of swords right there, and we've got the 8 of swords right here. All right. I feel like they want you to remain optimistic, but not overly optimistic. Okay. They want you to remain optimistic about your love life and have bring this positivity back in, but don't go overboard with the optimism, is what I'm saying. Don't go overboard with the optimism. Okay, because it's one thing to remain positive, but it's another thing to turn a blind eye to things that are wrong or things that are bad. Okay, you have to find that good balance of remaining optimistic about your love life and offering, having this new, remain optimistic that there's going to be some change here, but don't be a fool about it. Okay? If nothing is changing by the end of October, do what you need to do. Okay? But, try to remain optimistic. Try to kill negativity with positivity, but don't overlook the negative. Okay? Acknowledge that the negative exists, acknowledge that the negative is there, and then kill it with positivity. Okay? Don't just go in all blindfolded. Everything's positive. Life is good. Life is bland. It's great, grand, because that's not how life is. There's always bad things that happen. But to be a true optimistical person, you have to see the bad in things, but realize where there is bad, good can come out of it. All right? So they're telling you not to think that everything is all good and all peachy and all keen here, but they're asking you to be optimistic and remain open-minded, okay? To find that fair balance. All right, so let's see what's going on for the Leo singles. What is the main advice for the Leo singles? And I heavily feel that. Sorry about that. I hate when I have to do that. They just shove it across the room. I didn't even ask the question. All right. What is the advice? What is the message of advice for Leo singles? What is the message of advice for Leo singles in love for October 2019? And there we go. Okay. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. Now, how adequate does this go with healing family issues? Okay. Whatever happened in the past to you when you were younger, when you were, growing up, that no longer those negative things or those tricks or whatever it was that's going to be brought up to the surface in October that you are meant to confront, those no longer define who you are. You have made it this far that you have made your own self, okay? If you did not have those mistakes in your past, there's no way you would be here right now in your future. The way that you are, who you are, how you speak, the mannerisms you use, the person that you are, you wouldn't be that. You would be somebody totally different. You might even have totally different passions about things, okay? Whatever happened in your past, when it comes to your family, it happened for a reason. It was bad. Yes, it might have been bad. Might have been bad. Might have been traumatic. Might have been horrible. Probably was. But it made you who you are today. It made you the strong person you are today. And you are no longer defined by that past. Okay? That past is no longer a definition of you. Okay? It's your story. It's your story, but it's not your definition. Because a lot of other things have happened since then. And some are good, some are bad. But a lot of other things have happened, okay? So whatever it is, that does not define you. And you need to keep that in mind when this communication comes about in October. This is all about healing. Healing for yourself, okay? Healing family issues. Healing them for yourself. Use the scissors of forgiveness and cut that cord. All right? All I gotta say. Alrighty, so let's get some end quotes. I like to leave people off with a good quote to help them through their love life. Alright, so we're going to do the couples first, and we're going to see what quote they can keep in mind in October when it comes to their love life. So what quote can the coupled Leos keep in mind when it comes to their love life in October? What quote can the coupled Leos keep in mind when it comes to their love life in October? You got two. Okay. Feel joy in all you do. Feel joy in all you do, okay? Right now, you're not feeling joy because you've got this anxiety about you. You're not seeing what you need. You're not seeing what you want. How can you be joyful when you're in that energy, right? You need to go out and do things that you like to do, okay? To bring more of that positivity, more of that optimisticness back into you, okay? Set your intentions. Maybe you say, I don't want to live in that negative energy anymore. I want to live in a more positive, abundant, optimistic one. Hold on a second. So just make sure that you set your intentions. Set your intentions and feel joy in everything that you do. Okay? Keep that in your head. That's going to help you become positive, optimistic, okay? But don't get lost in it. Don't get lost in it, all right? All right, so now we're going to move on to the single Leos. Let's get a message of quote. Release toxic relationships. Yeah, cutting cords. Cutting cords here. Cutting cords here. There's, something in your past family life is going to come to light in October. It's going to allow you that time to confront the past and to heal those family issues, right? And it's going to be able to let you release it, okay? Because you no longer need to hang on to that negative energy, okay? That's not who you are anymore, all right? Release toxic relationships. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to kick that person out of your life. Well, if they're toxic, then probably, yeah. But if they're coming back to you and trying to heal it and trying to mend it, then this card is just saying release the toxicity that is between you, which is this thing that you both need to get over and you both need to forgive. Okay? And forget. Okay? That's the thing you need to cut out of your life. All right? Now, if this person is toxic anyways, you know, it might actually be saying, you know, cut the person out of your life. But didn't hear that from me. But yeah. Or it could just be cut the thing that's between you out of your life because it's toxic and it doesn't need to be there, and you guys are trying to heal and you guys are trying to move on. Okay? All right. Well, Leo, I hope these helped you out in your current positions. If they did resonate, please let me know how in the comments. And if you like the style of reading, please let me know that as well. If not, I'm going back to my old style next time I do these love videos. I just wanted to see how this style fared. All right? All right. Bye, Leo. See you next videos.